College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Touch pass on the run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Just run something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Edwards. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Play number 10 on this series. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, 1st drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will have its 1st possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Edwards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll run play action. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be down right there. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. A little release to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They believe they can run right here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. Got room at the 35. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Sheffield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Uconn going back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Uconn will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The give is to Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. There's so much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They're trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Uconn will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They go right back to it. Showing off the arm. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Another Terrapins first down. Yankee
blue. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the lone running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Uconn going back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
He'll do it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Coming after him. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Uconn offense goes back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Off the play fake on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Huskies are rolling down the field. The lone back's got it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Makes his man miss. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Huskies will have it first and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Give to the single back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Right back to him on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Uconn 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Uconn going back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the air, it's Fagnano. Looking left. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. They're going to run it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Taking them at the 30. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Uconn offense goes back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bell.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. They're bringing heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Uconn quick to the line. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll go to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in.
Touchdown, Uconn! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Howard. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice.
Deep shot for the end zone. He knocked it away. Incomplete and saved the game as this one is over. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And, David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.